Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Malcolm Under the Stars by W.H. Beck. Pictures by Brian Lies. Narrated by Charlotte Parry. Dear readers, one day last summer, I was working in my classroom when Miss Brumble delivered my mail, a big manila envelope thick with paper. It was the following note and story. I don't have any proof of who mailed it, but after reading, I think I know, with a capital K. Maybe you will, too. I can't wait to share it with next year's 5th graders. Enjoy! Mr. Mark Binney, 5th grade teacher. Dear Mr. Binney, we know you didn't expect to hear from us again this year, but sometimes things don't happen as planned, and sometimes they do. Anyway, we thought we owed you an explanation about why the newspaper and news stations called the school that morning. As you often say, there's usually more to the story. And as Amelia likes to say, commas matter. Sincerely, your 5th grade All-Stars. Chapter 1. A Sneeze. It began with a sneeze. Malcolm didn't mean to sneeze, but when you're a small rat stuffed into a 5th grader's jeans pocket, these things happen. Especially if the pocket is, for some unknown reason, filled with pencil shavings. Schuyler, the owner of the pocket, jiggled at the sneeze, and Malcolm scrambled to stay upright. Crumb! This was no good. Back in room 11, when Schuyler had held out his hand, Malcolm had jumped at the chance to go with him to the class's rehearsal of the 5th grade program. America the Beautiful, a musical road trip across our great states. After all, Malcolm had never been to McKenna Elementary School's auditorium before, and it was his duty, as a member of the school's secret society of classroom pets, Midnight Academy, to seize these opportunities when they presented themselves. Besides, Schuyler carried cheesy bit snack crackers in his pocket. It is hard for anyone to think around cheesy bit snack crackers. But so far this afternoon, all Malcolm had seen was the inside of Schuyler's pocket. The other one. The one filled with pencil shavings. Malcolm was beginning to think Amelia had been right to shake her head at Schuyler's invitation. Nevertheless, he was here, so he might as well use his eyes, ears, nose, and whiskers to report something back to the Midnight Academy. He fought his way up to the edge of the pocket and stuck his nose out. Ah, already this was better. Fresh air. He scanned the view. Schuyler and the rest of the 5th graders, or nutters as the Midnight Academy liked to call kids, lankies were grown-ups, swayed to the refrain of Rocky Top. Kira, decked out in pink sequins, warbled in the spotlight with a much-coveted solo. Mrs. Findlay paused her piano playing, and the song creaked to a halt. Kira, this is not American Idol. Please just sing. No need to stalk about the stage. The rest of the students, including the 2 classes waiting in the audience, twittered. Mrs. Findlay wasn't done, though. She snapped her fingers at the back row on the risers. You, singers in the back, you've got to stand still. The audience can see every little move. She turned and shaded her eyes. Isn't that right, Mr. Binney? You sat up from your seat in the front row, Mr. Binney, and frowned. Yes, what's going on back there? Schuyler, do you need to use the restroom? Schuyler wiggled his jeans around his hips, knocking Malcolm back down into the pencil shavings. What? The classes in the audience snickered again. Tiana, Kara's best friend, who happened.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?